Okay, the last product that I'm making today, and I'm exhausted, but this is a really easy product to make. I have about 5 or 6 different recipes for beard balm, and this is the most basic one, and I'll explain to you the significance of all of the different ingredients. It's really a simple product to make, and if you don't have all the ingredients, you can add other things. If you look at a lot of beard balm recipes, you'll find that they have a lot of the same ingredients, which is argan oil, jojoba oil. A lot of them use shea butter. I prefer to use cocoa butter. It makes it a little harder. A lot of them have, most of them have vitamin E, and a lot of them have shea butter. Like I said, I prefer to use jojoba oil. I'm sorry, cocoa butter. I am tired. I'm trying to get this done for you. So excuse me if my head's not great. Like any other balm, the rule of thumb is a cup of oil for an ounce of beeswax. And I'm going to use rose wax here too. Rose wax is a nice wax for beard balms, and I put it in a few of my female creations, and I really like the way that it works. It's really expensive, so don't go crazy. And if you don't have the clientele that would support the addition of a premium product, it's something that you could leave out. I'm just letting you know that I put it in. So for now, I'm going to start with my cup of oil. I might have been a little misleading. I'm doing 2 cups of oil for this beard balm. I'm starting with our chamomile and sunflower extra virgin olive oil, because all of the Splendida Nutrita products start with our own infused oil. And for this one, I really like chamomile. It's very soothing for the skin and for beards. So I'm going to put in just about a cup of that. And the next one that's really important is argan oil. Almost every beard balm that you will come across has argan oil in it, and it's because it's really one of those oils that does a really nice job in soothing the coarse hairs in the beard. Whenever I do products, I usually tell people, this is optional, that's optional, you could use this instead. But for beard balm, argan oil is really a must-have. It's just one of those ingredients that makes it, what it is. So I put in a half a cup of argan oil. And I'm going to put in, I'm going to change this to grams, just so that I can see what I'm doing. This is jojoba oil. I'm sorry to be going from cups to grams to ounces. Okay, so this is 13 grams of jojoba oil, which is nice. And then I'm going to add hemp seed oil, and you don't need to use hemp seed oil. You can use sweet almond oil, you can use apricot oil, you can use any light oil, but hemp seed oil is just one of those nice ingredients. So I'm going to put in about a quarter cup of hemp seed oil. And then I'm going to add, what can we round this up with? So I decided to round this out with sweet almond oil. I think that will go nicely. So those are my 2 cups of oil, and I have in the double boiler 1.6 ounces of beeswax and 0.4 ounces of rose wax. So we're just waiting for that to finish up. Sorry, I forgot the cocoa butter. I'm putting in, let me figure that out. I'm sorry I forgot the cocoa butter. I'm putting in like an ounce of cocoa butter. And so I'll need to add a little bit of beeswax to the melting issue, but not that much. So I added an ounce of cocoa butter and about 1/4 of an ounce of beeswax. And you don't have to put either of those things in, or you could put shea butter in. And you know, if you put an ounce of shea butter, put like another 1/4 of beeswax or some other kind of wax. I put it in that container because I wanted you to be able to see it, but it's not going to fit, so I brought out this, and I have to alcohol it. I just dipped it in boiling water. And now I'm alcoholing it so that you can kind of see what's going on. Oh, my tripod decided to play nice for a minute. We'll see how long this lasts. So I'm going to take my oils and I'm going to put them in here and await the homecoming of the beeswax and the rose wax and the cocoa butter. I need to get a whisk and I need to alcohol it. So it doesn't need to be a preservative in this product, which is one of the reasons why it's really, really important that everything, you know, gets triple alcoholed and cleaned and sterilized. Not that I think that this is going to attract any nasties, but you know, because there isn't a preservative in it, there really doesn't need to be a preservative in it. You want to make sure that everything is absolutely sterile, you know, as you're going along. So right now I'm alcoholing my spatula and my whisk, and I just dip them in boiling water. It has a little bit of bleach solution in it. And for my essential oils, which is really important, I'm going to go with bourbon, which is good for male beard balm. It doesn't smell so great, so before you use it, make sure that you know how it smells and what effect it's going to have. I'm going to, when it gets below 120, I'm going to add vitamin E, probably about 10 grams. And I'm going to add a fragrance called Tobacco and Bay Leaf by Brambleberry. It's really nice. And cedarwood essential oil, which is really nice. A little bit of tea tree oil. So bourbon oil, tobacco and bay leaf, cedarwood, and tea tree. And my experience with this combination in the past has been amazing. Okay, so now we're going to add our waxes. There we go, our little lace effect that I call it. I love, love, love the lace effect. And if you think that it's too okay, I like to make beard balms in amber glass jars. I mean, I prefer glass to plastic for environmental reasons, but I think that for beard balms, it's a good medium. Okay, it's at 181 and I need it down around 120 for the essential oils and the vitamin E. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time and I'll bring you back. My best friend's boyfriend loves patchouli. I've made him patchouli soap and patchouli candles. So I think I'm going to separate this into two batches, and I'm going to scent half of it with patchouli essential oil. Okay, this is starting to firm up and I don't want that to happen, so I made a mixture of vitamin E, 5 grams of vitamin E, 5 grams of cedarwood essential oil, 5 grams of tobacco and bay leaf fragrance oil, and 3 grams of tea tree essential oil and 2 grams of bourbon essential oil. So I'm going to add about 10 grams to this and see what we have. You could see it's starting to firm up, and I want the essential oils to mix in really well. It gets to the point where like you're waiting, and then all of a sudden it's like, hurry up and do this thing. So, oh, makes me nuts. Okay, let me put that back on there. And let me get my jars. So these are glass. You can definitely wash them in boiling water, which is what I did. But before I put it on, I'm going, I alcohol it, just to make absolutely sure, because there's no preservative in this product. There doesn't need to be. If there needed to be, of course, I'd have it in there. Okay, so now I'm going to add my Luscious Beard Balm. I'm going to do this. I know I just alcoholed this, but just to be absolutely clear, I have to get to the patchouli. Okay. See how it's thickening up? Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And how much do we have? Let's see. Oh, this is 4 ounces. Okay, this is 4 ounces, and this is 4 ounces. Yay. Okay, now we're going to do our patchouli. Smells like patchouli. So this is vitamin E and patchouli. Patchouli essential oil. Okay, here's our beard balm. Really looks nice. Getting ready to take pictures of it for the website.